So, what's the real difference between someone who's just a great technical expert and a true innovator? It's not really about skills. It's about a total shift in how you think. Today, we're going to break down exactly what it means to have that creator's mindset.
This quote right here, it really nails it. I mean, just think about it for a second. Every single great invention, every breakthrough, it didn't start with someone complaining. It started with someone looking at a challenge and seeing a chance to build something new. It's all about perspective, and that one choice can literally change everything.
And this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the complaint mindset. That path just leads to frustration, right? Nothing gets done. But on the other side, you have the opportunity mindset. And that's the starting line for every single inventor, every entrepreneur. So, you've got to ask yourself, which side of this line are you on?
Look, for an engineer, every single part tells a story, right? Every mechanism is a solution to something. But is just building the machine enough? Not really, not anymore. Real innovation, the stuff that truly matters today, happens right at this intersection. The perfect fusion of what people actually need and the raw power of engineering that can make it happen.
Okay, so if innovation is all about meeting human needs, what does that world of needs and challenges even look like right now? Because to find the opportunity, we've got to get real about the problem first.
We are living in a world that is just moving at lightning speed. The tech is constantly accelerating. The skills you just mastered yesterday could be totally obsolete by tomorrow. It's a ton of pressure, for sure. But as we're about to see, it also unlocks some absolutely incredible possibilities.
And the scale of what we're working on now is just massive. Think about it. We've got huge solar energy grids powering whole cities, and these sprawling networks of industrial pipelines that are basically the veins of a country. These aren't simple little machines. They're incredibly complex systems, all woven together, and just managing them is a whole challenge in itself.
So, with all this complexity and all this nonstop change, what's the actual core problem we're trying to solve? It might not be what you're thinking.
And here it is. This slide shows this bizarre and frustrating gap. This is the central challenge. You've got a whole workforce of super talented people who can't seem to find the right job. And at the exact same time, you've got industries that are desperate for skilled people, but can't find them. It's a huge mismatch.
But here's the thing. This gap, it isn't a dead end. It's a doorway. This is that magic moment where a really great inventor looks at that big, messy problem and transforms into an entrepreneur. Someone who doesn't just build a cool thing, but who builds a solution to bridge that gap.
All right, so we've put our finger on the challenge. Now let's talk about the solution. Turns out there's a really clear three-part framework for turning this exact opportunity into a reality.
Just imagine, for a second, a platform that works like a smart bridge, something that takes the insane precision of engineering and combines it with the speed and connectivity of modern tech. We're not just talking about a better way to find jobs. We're talking about completely changing how projects get staffed and managed, from the first sketch to the final bolt.
And this whole system is built on three pillars. First up, design. Every single detail has to be planned out with a kind of crazy precision you'd find in an AutoCAD file. Second, execution. A perfect plan means nothing if you're not willing to get your hands dirty and actually build it on the ground. And third, and this is the secret sauce, connectivity. It's all about connecting the perfect person to the perfect project at the exact right moment.
But this goes way beyond just a business strategy. This is really about stepping up and embracing a much, much bigger purpose. It's about our responsibility to actually build whatever comes next.
Never, ever forget this. It doesn't matter if you're inventing a tiny new gear or building a massive company. The end goal is always the same. Your work truly finds its meaning when it makes someone's life, somewhere, genuinely easier. That is the ultimate measure of success.
This is so important. You really have to let this sink in. The ideas that you have in your head right now, that vision you're building, that's not just a daydream. It is literally the blueprint for the world we'll be living in tomorrow. You're the architect.
Look, nobody's saying it's going to be easy. Of course there will be challenges. You might not have the money, you might not have the resources. But the one thing that defines a true engineer, a true creator, is resilience. You see a problem and you just find a way. You go through it, over it, or around it. You always find a way.
And this is really what it all boils down to. This is who you are. You're not just putting parts together or writing lines of code. With every single project, with every solution, with every connection you help make, you are building the future.
So, the opportunity is crystal clear. The blueprint is right here. And the purpose, well, it's huge.
The only question left is, are you ready to get started?